probably a big company, or our world. Let me say my world, a huge company. But he and Silky were friends, and when Silky went to New Orleans and opened the club there on Decatur Street, 311, just down from the House of Blues, Jerry went down and actually set up on the train. They set up drums and piano on the train. And the party that went down to open that club, Jerry Catawba led that party. So he was a big influence on a lot of what we all did, probably because he would, and he still comes into this day. You catch him on a Thursday night, and he'll come in and he'll play 20 minutes. He's the best 20 minutes of our show.
Really?
By far.
How was he an influence on you?
Because of his ability to work with the crowd. He makes it personal. Within 3 songs, he's touched every major group in the room, and so they're now invested in what he does, good or bad. They're in touch and invested with what he's doing, and so when you got people watching and looking, time goes by.
Yeah.
Sales go up.
Yeah.
People enjoy themselves. They leave. They come back. That's good business.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Jerry Catawba's fantastic. Hey, man.
All right, so you've been here 20 years, and you're now the entertainment director of Silky's.
I kind of have been for a while. And Danny Childress, who is our senior partner, turned that over to me graciously because he didn't want it. It's not something he wants to do.
Okay.
And so it was Danny and I and a guy named Rob Stoddard. That was the guy that was working here when I started. And there's a guy named David Poindexter. He was from St. Louis, I think. And so they were working together. And I came in with some friends from here in Memphis, and we were doing Memphis in May Music Fest. I'll never forget that. And the girl that I was with introduced me to Rob Stoddard, who was then the guy that was controlling all of that. Which back then, this was the Old West. This stuck out in downtown Memphis, way down here. If you can look at it from an aerial view, it just kind of stuck out way over here in the south part. And Rob graciously said, "Oh, you play piano?" And I was like, "Nah, not really." I said, "I could probably do a few songs." He was like, "Hey, come sit in." And so I sat in, and things kind of went well. And I met him again on I think it was a Tuesday night, just after Memphis in May Music Fest 1995. And he talked to me, and he kind of told me what I needed to do. And I was so far away from any of this. But he kind of gave me the basics, and he really shot me straight and took it to the point. And we had a girl that was doing the early shift that I'm now doing again after 20 years. She was doing that early shift, and they said either do it or don't. Either make it or don't. So I had a 2-hour shift, and I've had some very gracious partners and friends along the way that helped me kind of learn how to do the show. So.
Was this something you ever saw yourself doing?
Never.
Now, I know you studied...
Not until I did it, and then it was the most natural thing.
Yeah. You studied clinical psychology in school.
I did.
I've done my research.
It's a journalist there. I didn't realize I was up against it.
You should know that by now. As long as we've known each other.
Wow. So
what? How did you go from that to this?
There's no difference in the two.
Yeah.
This is the practical side of that. What you try to do is to reach people. We're trying to make a breakthrough with everybody we're talking to, whether it's through a song they listen to, or whether it's a guy that can't stop running his mouth. I mean, if we have to bring out issues where this could be, that your mother didn't have enough time for you, or but we, it's not there's not a difference in that. It's practical psychology. It's like industrial psychology. But I realized the more that I got into understanding what people have learned about our mind, I thought it'd be best to just take it on a journey. And so here I have a complete cross section of the entire world, and percentage-wise, maybe 50% domestic, and then you can divide the other 50% up international, you can divide that up between Europe, Asia, Africa, and there's somebody here from everywhere, and so I get a chance to deal with people's mind on a realistic level, because when they're in this environment, they're free and they're open. So they're very free and open.
Right.
So maybe I do my psychology just a little piece at a time. Seed planting psychology.
Now you've been here 20 years.
20.
Did you ever think you'd be here that long?
No. I thought in the beginning I'm going to do this for about 3 years. Somebody will pick me up and I'll move away from this. But the more I was here, the more I realized the value of being here. And Joel and Silky have been such gracious owners and bosses and friends. I say that even though we're almost 3 years. We need coleslaw. And I found myself being a part of a family before I realized what had happened. It's kind of like taking in a stray puppy. Well, I'm just going to keep him until I can find somebody. And I think they did the same thing to me. So we had that symbiotic relationship, and they have trusted me. And Joe Boogie came along, which Barbara Blue introduced me to Joe Boogie about 5 or 6 years into being here. And Joe's played with Bobby Blue Bland, Little Milton, Preston Shannon here in town. Joe's list of players is like this. And he was a Hammond B3 player. When he came in, he was like, man, I don't play piano. I said, you play organ. And that's not the same thing. Then I didn't realize it wasn't the same thing, but now I do. And I'm working to get close to that, but Joe has always been a consummate player. He had tons of influences, Robert Nighthawk, just guys that listening to Charlie Wood over there. I mean, really. And so I chased Joe for maybe 3 months to get him to come and play. And Joe's made this his home too, because we can make this home base, and we can still pursue other interests and still be musicians outside of that. So I have a little band Common Man. Without this place, I probably wouldn't have Common Man. And then 6 or 7 years ago, I had a band, the Memphis Trio, that for 6 years was the house band here every Monday. I wouldn't have had that. I wouldn't have had my relationship with Steve Powell.
Talk about that.
Steve played with the Gentrys. I don't know if anybody may know who Steve Fowler is, but Jimmy Hart and the Gentrys, and that was a part of my growing up. So Steve was ahead of me. When I first started here, he was working in and out with bands on the patio, soul bands predominantly. And he worked with the Soul Outsiders, and he was like the only white guy in the band. So I was like, they're the soul, he's the outsider. That's probably not why they named it that. But Steve is a great regular player in the pocket, always on time, always ahead of schedule, always make sure he's ready for a gig. But Steve and I started developing a friendship because I was doing a Monday night show alone, a solo show, kind of like I'm doing Monday and Tuesdays now. I asked him if he'd like to come in and play with me, and when he did, Jimmy Rogers, who was an electrician at the FedEx Forum, but was also the drummer for Pangea, which is another Memphis band. Jimmy came and played. He was really the first drummer for the Memphis Trio. And then because of the timing, we added James Cunningham, came in and drummed for us. Robert Hall, glad to have him. Which Robert played with Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
And so having Robert there as a part of the trio was awesome. Earl Lowe was, and Lee Smith that plays down at Jerry Lee's now. Lee, just a great drummer. They all fit in, but Steve was the regular. He was a guitar player, and we did a piano, guitar, drum show. And we did that for 6 years on Monday nights. Great experience with Steve, and Steve's gone on to 2 other bands since then, and they've been the craziest gigs I'm just too old to do. But one of the sweetest guys in Memphis, Tennessee, one of the most hardworking. He's a really good example of what you got to do as a musician, which I didn't understand early, but I'm understanding more now. You've got to be on time. You've got to honor your craft with every show you do, and you've got to respect your friends. And that's tough when you think you've got it. You think you have music and things are going good because every show you do happens to have 100 people that will cheer for you. That'll fade away. But after 20 years of being here, you got that consistency of feeling and working love out of a room every night, most every night. You know, it's not always perfect, but it's always here. And so our piano show has become a part of the iconic corner that is 3rd and Beale and Silky O Sullivans on the whole. And I know when we continue to do shows that people are engaged in, we continue to honor my boss's memory. And he was one of the greatest dudes on the planet.
Talk a little bit about your relationship with Silky, because I knew Silky. He was amazing.
He and I were family. That's what that is. We were family and we fought. We disagreed, but ask me again in 10 years, I'll talk to you.
Emotional? Yeah. He was a good guy.
He was more. He was understanding. But he's like any uncle, cousin, friend that I ever had. He was a good influence on me. He told me what to do. He told me. He sat outside that door every night that I worked, pretty much. It's hard to respect a man that's not there for his farm.
Right.
You can have a foreman, but when the boss is there every day, he cares about his farm. And he did from the time, and he farmed this from the time there was nothing here, barren fields here. Silky O Sullivans is probably the reason there is a FedEx Forum, or an Outfits, or Jerry Lee's, or a Hard Rock Cafe, or an AutoZone Redbird Stadium, or a renovated Peabody Hotel, or an almost renovated Hotel Chisca, or a Main Street that is thriving. Without what happened here between 1992, 93 to say 1998, none of this would be here.
Yeah.
Until people would believe in this, none of it would have been here. And it took people like Silky O Sullivan willing to stand in front of his bar every night and spin a story and talk to people and find out where they're from and remember where they're from 10 years later when they come back in, that we had business on Beale Street at all. And you know, New Orleans was a huge influence to him on all of it, everything he put together. But you can walk through here, and as eclectic as it is, you can almost see the common sense in it. Especially if you're 3 sheets in the wind and it's Friday morning. But yeah, without him, everything.
What's one of your funniest memories working here that you can share?
Nope.
Come on.
Most of my funny memories revolve around the bar staff and what they do.
Right.
And so, like, there are people that shouldn't be thrown under the bus here. Let's just.
Well, don't talk about that. Talk about something that.
What else do we have?
What's your best advice you've ever received? By far, probably Rufus Thomas. I don't know, it was like a year or so before, 2003 maybe. It was earlier on. When I first started working here, he was doing an early show at Beale's. Like, he'd get done with that, and he'd come down here, and for what reason that he would sit, I don't know. I don't know if he knew the bartenders, I don't know was, but I was talking to him one day, very newbie guy, very not knowing what I was doing guy. And he said, man, this ain't no game. You do it or you don't. Because I was telling him, I don't know if this is something I want to do. I've been in it maybe 2 years at that point. I didn't know if that was what I wanted to do. He's like, this ain't no game. Either you do it or you don't. And then I watched this guy that had lived his life in music sit back and have a drink right here on Beale Street, a nice afternoon. And I thought, you're right, either I do it or I don't. And until that point, music had not been a possibility for me. That had always been something I'd been raised to think was a side thing that you do outside of making money. But somehow I parlayed that into a living, and I think maybe my little bit of exposure with a guy like Rufus Thomas, like my little bitty time with him, that he would actually just say, either you do it or you don't. Make your decision now. It was awesome. I think that probably changed everything I did at that time. And then there were little milestones along the way that changed that for me too. But I took him for granted. Because he was alive and he was doing the show. It's just like Ruby Wilson. I love her. Every chance I get to talk to her, I want to talk to her and be around her, listen to anything she has to say. But I mean, these are people that know how to do a show. I mean, true show. And I got a little piece of wisdom from those people while I was here. I'm just trying to take that. Love who they are, but that is by far the best advice I've ever had.
What's the worst piece of advice you've ever received?
Don't quit your day job. I was like, I don't have a day job.
What would you tell someone trying to get into this business? What would you tell them now?
You don't have the stomach for it. You do not have the stomach for it. This business is not fame. If you want to get into this business, it's hard work every day. And you're only as good as your last show. And where are you going to be able to do a show? Where are you as a performer? Where's your art? Is there somebody else out there filling coliseums with people like you? Or you and my band Common Man, our heart is with the small churches. I don't want to go to big churches. I want to go to little churches. But that's where I grew up. That's the thing that gave me music. You have got to go to where your roots are. But I'm going to tell you, most of the people that ask me for advice or want to do it, I can tell before they ask. You don't have what it takes. I didn't have what it took. I'm doing what it takes, but I didn't have what it took either.
What do you think kept you here and gave you that longevity if you didn't have what it took?
When God has a design for your life, you can't run from it. You can't get away from it. Your grasp, just like your pen in my hand. I don't think you can take that out. I really don't believe, no matter how hard you try, you can take it out. It was what was supposed to happen. It's what did happen. And I'm learning every day from all of that. And again, see, with the emotion.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm surprised. What's pulling that?
Because you put your heart, sweat, and tears into something you do every day.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing that has made the provision for me to pay my utility bills and go on vacation every once in a while with my family. I'm not living a rock star journey. I do get applause. You know, there are good things you do. And that helps. But why I'm here is to make money for my family. My family's thriving and they're growing. My boys are my life. They're my right hand and my left hand. When I say right hand, I mean TJ. When I say left hand, I mean Caleb. They are literally my life. And my wife has provided all the backing I need for all of that, all the acceptance, all the love. I don't have to seek that through an audience. I don't have to seek that through God gave me a gift, and then provided a way for me to use it. And it's undeniable. My story is undeniable. I was given something that I really wanted, but then I was given a place that I didn't really want to use it.
Right.
And this place has been nothing but a provision for me. This is my life. This is half of what I do.
What's the other half?
My family. I stop because they're not half. They're 3/4, maybe a little more.
Yeah.
But I come here because this is what I'm good at. This is what I do. And some shows are good, some shows are bad. That's why I say you're only as good as your last show.
Yeah.
Sometimes the stars line up and you're awesome. And in a world where you can pull up a song at any time on YouTube or buy it for 99 cents on iTunes, it's becoming more and more valuable to have a true talent, to hold someone past their 2-minute realm of perception, or what's the word I'm looking for? Attention span, I think, is what I was looking for. But to pull people out of that few minutes that they're looking for something else and keep them in this. And I can play anything here.
Yeah.
I can play, you guys heard me play Ragtime today, which was the music of this street at the time. It truly was. But I can do Brown Eyed Girl, we can do Sweet Home Alabama, everybody's favorites. We prefer you play. But the guys I work with, they can pull out songs that will amaze you. And they'll break your heart. They're other people's songs, but they can do their own songs. Everybody here is so talented, originally and with other music. And they're able to do it on the spot right away.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You don't find that on YouTube. You find somebody that works for months to do this one particular thing.
Yeah.
1 million views.
Yeah.
My 1 million views are the people that come to Beale Street and stop in and hang out with us.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
There's no way to guess that.
What would you like to see?
Wherever I'm led to be, sure.
You think you'll still be here?
No, I think Common Man has been a big influence on what I do, and it's more where I was. I started in church. That's what gave me musical talent, and the people that I watched play and sing with all their heart and all their soul. And I think that's what the industry's missing. They're missing the spirit. There's only one way to get that. But I grew up with that as my baseline. So I took all of that and brought it to here. Now I want to take this from here and bring it back to that. If I can do that in 10 years. If not, I'll still be hawking Brown Eyed Girl to the drunk masses on Friday and Saturday at Silky O Sullivans.
What do you think? Give me one thing people would be surprised to know about you, about Tim.
That I'm the music director at my church, and that the band that I put the most faith in is a gospel bluegrass band. Bluegrass gospel band.
Is it yours?
It's not mine. My friend Philip Cox, who wrote all the songs that are on the Common Man album, they're his. But that whole union, that was brought together for a reason too. And Larry Wyndham, our bass player, we're just all close. We're all friends. And we've been waiting for the opportunities to play that out. And we're getting September 20th, we do a gospel brunch here on Beale Street. The third that's been done that I know of in the last 50 years, maybe 100 years, that gospel music was played on Beale Street. In Beale Street's beginning, they always played gospel because gospel was part of their roots. And so there were certain days that's what happened here. And so now we have those days here at Silky's. I'm also doing, which this has opened the door to do a gig at Main Street Sounds, which Mark Parcell is a huge Memphis music advocate. And his location there at South Main Sounds wants us to host a brunch there on October 25th. So Common Man is coming to Beale Street, and we do a ton of churches. We do revivals and homecomings. And, our CD, as it reads, is not a standard Christian CD.
Really?
Or a standard gospel CD. We're trying to reach people where they are. That's where I'd see myself in 10 years working more with that. But I still want to be here on Beale Street.
This is home?
This is home.
Yeah. Anything you want to leave the people with before we close up?
Respect your musicians. Respect anybody that can do musically what you can't do. Love them. And if you don't, have the good taste to walk away from them. There's a ton of people out there that aren't pleasant to listen to. You just walk away. Because we're all at different stages in life. We're all stupid young, we're all smart or old. So you never know where somebody is. Appreciate their musical value and appreciate the fact that music is dying. Music is becoming an electronic art. Seek the things that make your soul cry out, the things that feed you eternally. And anytime you go anywhere that somebody's playing and they're singing, you may not agree with them. Just have the good taste to walk out. Go away. There are so many people that have given their heart and their lives to music and to you, not just for the money, but for the fact that you came out and were pleased by what we did. We're not always working for a bar owner. We're working for you, each and every crowd. There's a lot of guys here that have been fired over what a bar owner thought versus what a crowd thought. But a bar owner brought them back because you cannot deny the money that Spirit makes. So all you that are out there learning and trying to grow, find a place to grow. Find acceptance, but listen to the people that have been there longer than you. Listen to the ones that do the things you actually want to do. They have sage advice. And that's what I give to you. We good?
Yeah.
You guys have been great.